So in last year, you and your team that you've closed over $70 million of volume and have helped more than 180 individuals and families to be able to get into a home or sell a home. So what's your secret to success with that?
Secret to success with that, it's the people, right? Like you have to start with the best people. You surround yourself with the people that embody your ethics, your ethos. They understand that it's not about the money. It's about the service and the people that you encounter, and that the money will come, right? So like to simplify everything, and it is a very complicated setup that we have, right? And like not to belittle anything, but ultimately I just started with some of the best people that I know. And from there, we built it together. It's not me, it's us.
Got it. So surround yourself with the very best people.
For sure.
Focus on the activity, and the money will follow. And that's a byproduct of providing extraordinary care.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but like for me to sleep at night and really the people on our team, we all feel the same way. It's like for us to sleep at night, we have to look at it that way. Because if you're walking around and your clients have dollar signs in their heads, you're losing the ultimate battle, which is service to your clients, service to the community.
Thank you. So let's talk about being agent to investor, or transitioning from. So I guess we probably should have done this from old guard to agent to investor, and I know you're still an agent now as well. But
right.
Tell us more about that transition as an investor. What have you done with that?
Okay, so I haphazardly fell into being an investor, like I'd say half the people that are investors, right? You buy your first house, right? And you're living in it, and you're like, or let's say a condo, because really for us, we bought a condo, right?
Welcome to Northern Virginia, right?
Yeah. We bought a condo. Because that's all we could afford for. We bought it for $168,000 in 2001. We bought a condo, and we're like, hey, I think we're going to move. This place is too small, right? And so we ended up moving, but we held on to it, right? And that was the first step in us making the right decisions. And, like little did we know, we were just like, oh, I guess we'll hold on to it. Being a landlord sounds scary, but whatever, we'll try it, And so that was while we were in the Army. We were both my wife and I actually were in the old guard together. So we just held on to our first couple of properties that we bought. And that helped, then we had 3. All of a sudden I'm retiring and we had 3 already. And it wasn't, like people hear investor, like, oh, you must have a bunch of cash in the beginning, you must have all this money. And I get it, like some people do. But for us, we were vets, put 0 down, moved into a condo. We were there for a couple of years, and we moved from there. We moved to a small townhouse, right? Both of us were vets, so I put 0 down on the next house, right? And we did that a couple of times. And so that really got us started.
Okay. And so after the start, what happened next?
So after that, I've got my transition going. Bruce and Sharon talked to us. We're going to go into real estate together. They're going to mentor us. And I'm sitting there and I'm showing houses to people. And I'm going in and out. I'm like, wait a minute. The light goes off. Like it was like the facepalm moment when I was like, wait a minute. The next house I buy, I'm going to get paid to buy this. And it was like, I'm like the fat kid in the candy store, like, oh man, like I just figured out something amazing, right? So I'm sitting there freaking out. I'm like, man, I get paid to buy an investment property that then turns revenue. And I was like, man, that's crazy. So I sat down with my wife, Judy, and I'm like, hey, Judy, I have this crazy idea. I think we should continue this. But since I'm an agent now, we should come up with a plan of like every year we're going to acquire at least 1, if not 2 every year.
Okay.
Right. And so we put this plan in place, and our goal is that we're going to have 10 rentals by next year.
Okay.
And so we're at 7 now.
Got it.